Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wrestling Rundown. I'm Steven alongside my co-host, Cherno, baby. How we doing, my man?
Doing good, man. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up?
Yep, ready to go. We're going to be talking wrestling like usual. We do this every Tuesday around 3:30. We have a lot to get into today. Saturday night main event is starting up this Saturday. A lot of good matches that's going to happen throughout that pay-per-view with CM Punk fighting Jey Uso. They had a promo. We're going to discuss that. We're going to be talking about what happened last night on Raw. We're also going to be talking about SmackDown, things that we think are going to happen maybe going into the future. We also are going to do another Mount Rushmore segment, and that segment will be our Mount Rushmore of wrestling theme songs. So maybe Cherno will stop copying me because he loves copying me. So we'll see how that goes.
Now, great minds think alike, man. Come on.
That is true. That is true. All right, Cherno, let's get right into Raw. Raw was last night. Now, we'll start it off on the CM Punk Jey Uso promo. What were your thoughts on it? Did you like it? Did you see anything that you think is going to happen in the future of that match or anything? What were your thoughts?
I think the promo segment, it was okay for even Jay is average. His promo skills is average, and I never was really that big fan of Jay and his promos. But Punk, I love the way Punk was belittling him, calling him Little Roman, Big Jim's brother, and just saying a bunch of things that I remember. He said one letter. What he said, one letter of
four letters, one word, Punk.
Punk. that was great. And then even when he was about to talk and CM Punk's music played, I would have loved when he did the run it back.
That's what I thought they were gonna do.
Run it back, and then Punk comes out.
That's what I wanted.
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
But I think Punk really solidified that he's going to be the one to win this, because I don't think Jay's going to win, because I think this is going to be the camel that the straw that breaks the camel's back for Jay when he loses to Punk. And that's when I think they're going to do the heel turn, which I don't want, but it looks like that's what they're signaling.
From that promo, I got the feeling that CM Punk and Jey Uso, that I don't think Punk's turning heel. I actually think Jey Uso is going to turn heel on Saturday.
And win the match?
I believe so. You can't turn heel and not win the match.
So if he wins, what happens to Braun and everybody else?
He'll be more of the anti-heel than the whole entire heel. Like, you could tell.
You want to see Braun?
When I watch, no, I don't. But when you could tell in that promo when Punk was gassing up Jey Uso, talking all this talk, you could usually, when that happens, there's either that other person's going to win and Jey Uso, or something in that character is going to change. And he made a lot of references with Jimmy Uso, made a lot of references with Roman Reigns. I feel like that's a time where, similar to John Cena, you know how John Cena in the Elimination Chamber took advantage of CM Punk being knocked out and then put him in the submission? That could go the exact same way. I wouldn't be shocked if Braun Breaker attacks CM Punk when he's not looking, something along those lines. And then Jey Uso takes advantage, just like he took advantage in that Battle Royal, the exact same way on, like, I'm doing anything I can to win, just like how Cena did anything he can to main event WrestleMania and go for the title, the exact same way.
I would agree with you if Jay in the promo would have said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win, no matter what. I would agree with you. But I disagree with you here because Paul Heyman even said on Raw, he told Braun, let them fight it out. And whoever's the world champion, you got next. That's why I said, I don't want to see Braun and Jay again. I want to see Braun and Punk.
I agree.
And Punk needs the title.
I agree.
And
I in my world, Punk wins. Clean fight, Punk wins. But I just don't think that's going to happen.
But the one thing with Triple H, though, the way he does heel turns, he waits until he starts peeling layers after layers after layers.
But you don't think there's been enough layers?
No, until something breaks the camel's back. Jay hasn't had a big loss yet that makes him push him over the edge. Remember when Drew turned heel? He lost to Seth. And that was the one that, remember, you saw the layers start chipping away when Jay came to Raw. And then we saw Drew started being more intense, being more peeling those layers back, starting to symbolize a heel. But and then take until Seth beat him when Drew fully turned heel.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be what breaks the
Oh,
straws
yeah.
camel's back. And to segue into thing, I think they're going to do Jimmy and Jay. And I wasn't a fan of it before, but I'm a fan now because what Jimmy said on Raw. Because he said, maybe you're scared that you can't beat me. But I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Because remember they were arguing backstage and stuff like that because Jay eliminated him from the Battle Royal. And Jimmy says, you're scared of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that could be a catalyst for Jey Uso's heel turn. And I think, and they probably want to rewrite the mistake that they did with WrestleMania 40 with the Uso match, and they want to do it again and give them a better story.
Yeah.
And redeem themselves. And
no, I know what you mean by the layers, but I feel like there has been some layers.
Yeah, but it hasn't been fully though.
Yeah, that is true. There hasn't been the full entire layers, but if they want Jey Uso to beat Punk, I think, I don't know, actually, because I can't say that because he beat Gunther. But I really think the only way Jay wins is he gets lucky in that scenario and takes advantage. But I feel like they have been calling that he's going to be doing like anything. He hasn't said it, but the Battle Royal was the perfect example of I'm going to do whatever it takes to win by eliminating his own brother. And in that case, I really believe, I really wouldn't be shocked if something like this happens where Punk gets distracted by anything and Jey Uso wins and takes advantage.
But who's gonna? I don't think the Braun's gonna come out and distract Punk.
It might not be the Brauns.
But who?
There could be someone else if they add another person in the faction. If they're gonna do things like that, who knows? Maybe Jey Uso joins them. I just don't know.
Steve.
I'm telling you, I really don't think it's going to be a clean one-on-one. It should be a clean one-on-one fight.
I think it's going to be clean because I think there's going to be other matches that are going to have shenanigans. And I think because we're going to talk about Saturday night's main event, but I think there's going to be other matches in that card that has big time shenanigans.
Okay.
And I don't think you're going to have a bunch of matches with a bunch of shenanigans.
Yeah.
And I think this match is babyface versus babyface, and it's going to be a clean finish.
You think it's gonna be a good match or no?
No.
No. I don't know.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be good. It's not gonna be bad.
It's not gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a and that's just, CM Punk is how old is he? He's got to be.
He's like 47.
Yeah, late 40s, and he's still a better wrestler than Jey Uso.
Yeah. And
it stinks. But what are you gonna do? Another thing on Raw, which we predicted because we are super smart. Jey Uso, the match with Penta and Rusev. We both said that they're gonna get
the triple
threat match, and that is what happened. They both had a match. It's actually a good ass match, and they just got into it. And then what was it? Americano came out.
Yeah, the Los Americanos guys.
Who are the other two?
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
I knew one was Pete Dunne. I didn't know who the other one was. I could tell it was Pete Dunne by the physique. I like that though. I do like how they're.
I wish they would take off the masks. This group would be good if they just take off the mask. And Ludwig has his own faction with those two.
What if all of them took their masks off, or what if Ludwig just didn't and the other two had their masks on?
The problem is the storyline is going to be when Chad Gable comes back. He's gonna take back his.
I can't believe that this storyline has gone for so long.
Yeah,
and it's actually not even a horrible storyline.
It's not
like
horrible.
I kind of enjoy it.
It
gets over. It's creative,
and also Grande Americano is a baby face in Mexico.
I know. I like what they're doing with Dom, like things like that. Is Dom coming out? I'm assuming, right?
Of course, he's gonna cheat, and I think Los Americanos is gonna be in that match to help him out to win.
Yeah, it's getting so annoying. Like not annoying, but you know me, I do get tired of a guy with the belt for so long, and Dom has had great matches. I do like what he does. Like it makes me even want him I want him to win that battle royal next week against CM Punk. That would be fantastic. That happened, but I'm getting a tad stale of this. I know both of our ideas are, some type of turn with the Judgment Day and Finn Balor fights for the IC title. Are we waiting till WrestleMania for that?
Probably. That's probably going to be their big blow-off match for WrestleMania.
Or you think Cena and Dom have a match at the Garden?
I would love that. Or they probably do it at Survivor Series, one of those two, because that's Dom's hometown.
Yeah.
They probably do it, but preferably, I wouldn't want it that. I don't want that. Preferably, I would either want. I want Cena to either wrestle at when he's at Boston or Madison Square Garden against Dom, and then I'll have him build up those two shows against Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I want him and Braun.
Well, if Braun gets the belt.
Or Gunther.
Yeah, I don't know. Gunther, we don't know where he's on his nice little vacay. But much deserved. Gunther wrestled every freaking match at every show. He was great. But he I don't know what they're going to do in these last 4 Cena dates.
Yeah.
Like, I hope it's not a promo. And I don't think it'll be a promo.
But
I think Cena's going to fight in all 4.
You think so? All 4 matches?
Probably, unless the promo is a War Games build-up.
I don't think it's going to be a War Games. I think probably either one of those 2 dates, Boston or New York, is going to be a match, and then the next one is going to be a promo that builds to the match Survivor Series.
So it's Raw,
and
then what's his next one?
It's Raw at Boston, his last Raw in MSG, Survivor Series, Saturday Night Night's main event.
So you think it's Raw promo Boston, Raw match at Boston, Dom interferes, sets up for Survivor Series?
I would do Dom and Cena at MSG.
I agree.
Braun interferes. And that builds up Braun for his match against Punk.
But how does that build? Oh, if he wins, yeah. But
no, he interferes during the match with Cena. But I would see something backstage with them on like the Raw Boston or something. At the Raw Boston, and then Cena disrespects Braun.
Maybe a Punk Cena tag match against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
At one of those Raws. I would love those.
Cena versus Bronson Reed.
I would love that.
I mean, I would love it if it wasn't his second to last match.
Yeah, but listen, no matter what, his last 4 dates need to be, if Gunther is healthy enough, Gunther, Braun, Dom. That's his final 3 opponents. I need those matches out of this.
Gunther, Braun, Dom. That's what you want.
Yes, whichever order you want to do it. I don't care.
No Rock?
No.
You saw what he said, right?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
He was on the podcast with Travis Kelce.
Yes, and he said
Jason Kelce.
He's going to be the final opponent.
He was like, they were like, "Who do you think it should be?" And Rock's like, "Well, how mad would you be?"
Shut up! It's just shut up.
But what if you got everything else you wanted? What if Dom, Gunther, and Braun? Oh, dude, if I was Triple H, if you could fit in Braun, Dom, and Gunther in those
last 4 dates,
last 3 dates,
those last 3 dates,
and then the 4th one, gauntlet match, and it's all of Cena's. Like, you could have some young guys.
A gauntlet match, or to get that last match against Cena.
No, I honestly like if Cena fights like the last like 4 guys.
No.
That would be sick, though.
No.
Because then you could get them all out. You could get a bunch of the guys. Like, if you say if it was like, all right, Cena, we're going to test you. You want to be the best. And he does a gauntlet match. Say you throw in Carmelo Hayes for young generation, a guy that we would both like to see Carmelo Hayes fight.
That's one of those matches I wish he would have done.
I agree.
During when he was on SmackDown.
You did Carmelo Hayes. You throw in Sheamus, an old rival. Just someone like he's the only rival that hasn't had a match with him that's still there.
The Miz is also there.
The Miz, throw the Miz in there, and then the final boss as the last opponent.
I'm good.
You wouldn't like that? I know you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Because I want somebody. Because I'm not. We're Cena fans. Sheamus and Cena feud was not good.
I know, but it'll be a good match.
For who?
For everyone. Sheamus is one of the best wrestlers in WWE right now. Sheamus puts on at least an 8 out of 10 match. Him and JD had put on a great match every time.
But I'm nobody
similar to the Edge and Sheamus. You think what do you think of Edge's rival? Him and Sheamus never fought.
I didn't want that match.
I agree, but they did it. So
Edge said this guy brought me back into wrestling. I'm like, dude, it would have been like nobody wanted that. But I understand Edge wanted that for his final opponent. But
it was a good match.
It was. I'm not. But nobody wanted that. It's just okay. It was a good match, but nobody wanted that.
So your perfect world, promo, Dom, Breaker at Survivor Series, and Gunther final opponent.
Yes.
All right. It's not bad. I like it.
Or you can do Gunther Survivor Series or Braun final opponent.
I think it makes more sense if Braun has the belt, say by that time.
I don't think so because I think you need a big feud with Braun, like a big win for Braun, and then he jumps up to face Punk.
But what if that's okay, to get Punk? No, but he's in line anyway.
He's in line anyway.
He just beat LA Knight.
But imagine how much credibility would he have that I retired John Cena?
Oh, I get that. That's probably what's going to happen. I think it would have been Gunther if he didn't get a tad stale, which I don't even think he got stale. I just think a lot of other people did. That's what the whole point is. And it sucks because we both know Cena's probably going to lose in his last match, which I don't enjoy.
He's gonna pass the torch to somebody.
But at the same time, right? If Cena's losing his last match, he's winning the rest.
You think so?
How many? If he has, there's 4 dates. Can we both agree he's going to have at least 3 matches?
Yes.
He's losing 2 out of 3.
Probably.
That's kind of that's kind of ridiculous.
I think
Who was his last fight? Brock.
Who was
Cena's last match?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. Sorry,
he won that one.
AJ Styles. He won. He lost to Brock.
He lost
to Brock. Beat AJ Styles. Hasn't fought. No.
Fought
Sami Zayn.
Actually, let's start from the beginning when he first started.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble, his first match. Elimination Chamber.
Lost Royal Rumble. One Elimination.
One Elimination Chamber.
One Mania.
One Mania.
Yeah. Then he had a run where.
Where he beat
Orton, Punk.
Remember he did that tag match with him and Logan Paul versus Jay and Cody, and Jay and Cody won that match.
They won, so he lost.
And then he had that match with Truth.
Won.
And then he had that another match with Truth on SmackDown when he came back.
Yes.
Which ended up in a no disqualification.
Yes.
And
then lost to Cody.
Did he have a match on Money in the? Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he fought
He fought on the tag team match. Yeah, you're right.
That was so stupid.
And then he fought Logan.
What a waste. That was a great match.
And then he fought.
I love that match.
He fought Sammy.
A lot of people complained about that, and I get it because a lot of people hate Logan Paul.
Yeah,
but even though that what makes Logan Paul so freaking good, is he hate. It's not like Jey Uso. There's a difference between the Jey Uso and the Logan Paul hate. The Jey Uso hate is he's just not a good wrestler, and he gets pushed so much compared to Logan Paul, where he gets pushed a bit or over a bit. And he is just a phenomenal heel, which makes everyone dislike him. So there's a difference between that. But going off on his match was so good. Like, I'm so happy that John Cena and Jey Uso, like, never. I would have lost my mind if that was a thing.
And also, he actually did a tag team match with Drew. He did the match when him and Cody tagged versus Drew and Logan.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dang. And I really wish they would have done a John Cena and Drew McIntyre feud.
I agree. They missed on that, man. I think Drew, out of everyone on the roster,
like I could have, out of all his run, like which match
out of the roster, Drew is probably the besides Punk. I think honestly he could handle it over Orton maybe on the mic promo. Drew's right there.
So if you had to take one match away, which one would it be during his whole run? And
probably the Logan Paul.
You would take out that match?
No, the tag team match.
Yes.
I would. I was gonna say the R-Truth, but it was so good storytelling wise when he came back, and then they got rid of him because Triple H was like, "All right, I'm done. I'll give you one more little flower." But yeah, the only thing you couldn't do though is Drew was a
heel.
A heel
when he was a heel.
So what they should have done, they should have had. After the Logan match. Yeah, honestly, screw it. Get rid of the Brock Lesnar match.
Thank you.
I have it Drew McIntyre. And don't get me wrong, I thought the hype with Brock Lesnar was fantastic. I thought the SummerSlam him return was great because everyone lost their minds. People who like or dislike Brock Lesnar, you can't say if you were not in that, you were there.
Yeah.
You're not the biggest Brock Lesnar guy, right?
I like his matches. I like his character, but
you get sick of it.
Yeah.
But you were so hyped, right?
Yeah, of course, because it was a shocking return.
Exactly. And I get that. But man, Drew McIntyre and him would have been a great feud. Such a good feud. And Drew could carry a feud, and Cena doesn't even need to be there.
Yes,
That's the whole
that's the
point
whole
of it.
thing. That's the whole thing. And
You don't need that.
dude carried the CM Punk feud for 6 months, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
And Punk was injured for most of it.
So good. He's fantastic. And I don't know when he's going to get his next push.
I
It should be very soon. There's no way he beats Cody, right? I think he should.
Okay, let's segue into Saturday night's main event, the card.
Actually, well, let's go to SmackDown. We got 10 minutes.
But we'll because we could just talk about SmackDown during the card.
All right,
Because
all
all the
right,
big things that
sorry.
happen on the card is
Same thing anyway. All right, so we'll go to the Saturday night's main event. We'll first talk about one of my favorite things that's happened so far. Jade Cargill finally turning heel. We talked about this in the last show. Did we say that was going to happen, right? Or it said
we said we wanted to turn heel,
yeah,
but we didn't expect them to do it
this quick.
And
they did it, and I love it because she's been hella stale. So finally, we get that. Is Jade Cargill beating Tiffany Stratton?
I think yes, because you don't do this heel turn just for her to lose, just for her to do like a screwy finish or for her to lose. I think this is a new character for her, and Jade should win. But me preferably, I think they did it too quick. I would have done like a Julia versus Tiffany Stratton for the title on SmackDown the day before Saturday Night's main event, and then have Jade return. But don't have Jade turn heel yet, because I think even you knew she was gonna turn on Tiffany, because the way they were signaling it, because the way Jade came out, the way she was stalking the ring. And
once I saw it, I was like, all right, here we go. I was like, this is what we needed. This is a nice little punch.
I wouldn't want it to be a shocker. Like look, out Julia, Tiffany win. Tiffany beats Julia, and after that you have the tag. Jade comes out, saves Tiffany, and then next week you do a whole tag team match with Tiffany, Jade versus Julia and Kiana James.
Okay.
But remember when the Roman Solo versus Cody Brock, the Raw after WrestleMania. And remember when Brock Lesnar just turned heel out of nowhere.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I like your idea better.
That the butt whooping that she gave Tiffany Stratton, that would have been great for the week after Saturday Night's main event.
Yep.
And that could have been something you build towards to Survivor Series. And right now, Tiffany Stratton, they say she has a leg injury. And I think that's gonna play into the match with her and Jade.
That is. And I feel like I agree with you on Jade winning. Tiffany's had the belt for a long time, girl. And she's been great. The problem is her title reign's been boring, and it has nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
It's because
it's the opponents that they don't give her.
Like her last, I think we could both agree, her last great feud was Charlotte Flair.
It wasn't great.
No, I liked it. I actually did like it. Once they got into the off-scripted crap.
But that's the only time it was ever good.
But that's what I'm saying. Stuff. They made it.
And that was 1 week.
Exactly.
And that was 1 week of a good feud. The rest of it was bad. But that's the problem, is because the way they booked it.
And I could tell you, it's very similar on the Damian Priest Gunther feud, where stale, and then boom, fantastic feud.
I want to say it's the Jane Gunther feud.
Okay,
I compare it to that, because remember, stale, and then Gunther beats the hell out of Jimmy and makes him bleed, and that's like, okay, this feud has finally gotten interesting. Yeah. And that was Tiffany, and that's both Royal Rumble winners, the most disliked Royal Rumble winners of all time, Charlotte Flair and Jey Uso.
Yeah, dude, that was bad. That was bad. I heard that they don't even look at that.
Yeah, but
they said, they look at it, but they don't.
They don't care.
They don't care
because because Triple H has a plan for his year, and he goes around that. It has to be like, also the online fans aren't the same as the guys that are going in arena.
Yeah,
because the arena fans love him,
which I get, but it's like, why can't you? It's not like the arena fans have changed their mind anyway.
Like, they're eating and they're cheering for, bro. When I went to Raw and stuff like that, the top pops is Punk, Roman, Jay.
Oh, I agree.
When I went to Raw, I was like, sheesh.
So we got Cargill winning. Who we got winning the triple threat between Penta, Rusev, and Dom?
We already talked about it.
Dom. All right. And how many matches? I know
4.
It's the
2 world title matches. And Tiffany.
I'm going with Punk.
I'm going with Punk too.
But I wouldn't be shocked, man, if it's Jey Uso when he turns heel. Or not heel, but anti-heel on doing whatever it takes to win, and something happens like that. And then the final match, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. We've seen this before. I'm getting tired of this.
He has to win because
Drew not winning.
he has to win.
Please.
Triple H, please.
And
please.
I don't understand why. Drew has everything. You've seen him carry. If you could make WWE good with no fans, how the hell can you not say that and be like, you know what? All right.
He literally had the feud of the year last year.
Yeah. he had the feud last year, and he was there double the times Punk was. Easily, Drew McIntyre should win it. But we know how this works. So who do you think is going to win?
I think Drew, because
you think Drew's going to win?
Yes, because I don't think you do this match again and have Drew lose, because then you have killed his character.
I think that if Cody wins, someone's going to challenge Cody.
I think
don't know who that who's going to be yet.
Because remember the attacks on Jacob, I think that plays a role into this, and I think it's Randy.
Oh my God, what if Jacob comes out, distracts?
No, he's injured. He's not coming out. He's not coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, but they start fighting again.
That's like
backstage. I know drama, fake stuff,
but they say Jacob's not coming back till 2026. But
damn, it's really that bad.
No, he's coming back early 2026 though. He's not going to be out for a while.
Probably Rumble.
Probably he comes back then. That's why I said
so Jacob, we both got him winning.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a screwy finish because Randy cost Cody the title, and then you start building Randy and Cody heading into Mania with those two.
Might be a little too long for that.
You don't think you can build 6 months with Randy Orton and
I think
and
Cody
Rhodes?
But it's like, but 6 months without a match?
Not without a match. They can do it, and the blow off is WrestleMania. That's why Cody and Randy doesn't need the title. It does not need it.
I agree. It doesn't need the title.
It could be a straight up blood feud with all the history they have and the way Randy is as a heel, and it's gonna be great.
No, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I just don't know if they're gonna do that.
I hope so.
I'm just trying to go. I'm trying to think the game.
If you do that, you have killed Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Again.
I know, man. Don't remind me. All right, we got a few minutes left. We're doing our Mount Rushmore of the top 4 theme songs in WWE. Cherno, you are going to go first.
I'm going first again?
Yeah, you are going first again.
All right. I got.
Or why don't we could go back? Do you want to go back?
Go back and forth. We'll go back.
All right, you go first on the back and forth.
On this day, I see clearly. Metalingus. Edge's theme song. No matter what anybody says, that is a Mount Rushmore song. People sing along to that theme song every single time. And every time you hear, you think you know me. The pop. And that's why I say the greatest pop ever in wrestling was when he came back at the Rumble.
Yeah. No, it's great. And I don't want to be copycat, but I also have Metalingus. I feel like everyone's got Metalingus. If you don't got Metalingus, man, I don't know. That's a phenomenal. Like, that is a song. There are some songs that when I go to the gym, WWE songs I listen to.
I play.
And that is one of them because it's a banger. So I also have Metalingus. For my second one, since we both got Metalingus, I am going with CM Punk's old theme song.
This Fire Burns?
Fire Burns. I love that. So I love Cult of Personality too. I couldn't put them both in it. I was very close of honestly putting both of them in it. But I was like, let me pick one. I'm like, you know what? Like, Cult of Personality is phenomenal. It is. But Fire Burns is so
I like
underrated.
Fire Burns too. It's underrated.
It's so underrated. I'm going to go with Fire Burns.
I'm going to go with his theme song after that, Cult of Personality.
Okay.
Because that's just a theme song of
really
life.
Good.
And that is like, and that's not even a WWE theme. It's a regular song.
I know.
So it's like, come on. And the way the pop every single time his theme song plays, that song is just eternally. And I remember when he first debuted it, when he came back in 2011, I was like, he used Cult of Personality for his new theme. After when he came back, after he left WWE, when he took the title with him, he came back with a new theme song. I was like, who's this guy? And then they played Cult of Personality. I was like,
so good.
Oh,
it is such a good song. I couldn't put them both in it. And I wanted to go Fire Burns. But yeah, no, I fully agree with you. Cult of Personality deserves to be on a Mount Rushmore. Just not mine. Not mine.
Yeah. What's your number 3?
The Game.
Okay.
Motorhead. That's another song that's an actual song. That is a phenomenal song. That's a song that you could sing all the time. Everyone sings that. I listen to that song at the gym. That's like a song I listen to.
You don't like Bow Down?
I don't mind it, but it's nowhere near to the Motorhead
Uh-huh.
the game. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I'm gonna put The Time Is Now.
Okay. That
'Cause
was on my honorable mentions.
That's it's a classic.
And
And
Thugonomics. They're both in my
Basic
honorable
Thugonomics
mentions.
is a good one too, but that Time Is Now is a classic. And he's actually rapping his theme song. It's
Mhm.
actually John Cena on that theme song.
Mhm.
That's why I said when on his final date, people are gonna sing along to that song.
Mhm. Now, another honorable mention I have that I don't have on here, and I was so close of putting it. I had Chris Jericho's on here. I love Chris Jericho's Break the Walls Down. That's fantastic. But my final spot on the Mount Rushmore for wrestling theme songs is Batista's
I Walk Alone.
I Walk Alone.
That's on my honorable mention.
Oh, that is such a good
I was tired of the
song,
gym.
man. That's a gym song, and that's just another song that you could listen to. I could listen to that
Yeah.
all the time.
It gets
So that's
it pumps the juices.
So I got Walk Alone, Fire Burns. Am I blanking already? We just talking. Oh, The Game,
The Game, and then you got
and then I had
Metalingus.
Yeah, everyone has Metalingus is a banger. Those are my 4.
So before I get my form, I'm gonna give you my 2 honorable mentions. And I
Okay.
told you I Walk Alone and Kane's old theme song. Dude.
Yeah,
Slow Chemical.
Slow Chemical is
Oh
really
my
good.
God, man.
I was terrified as a child. I'll admit that. I would I
That
would get a little nervous.
I don't know why they changed this theme. I was like, that song is so good. And during his Hall of Fame induction, I need to hear that song. No, for sure.
Thank God you're not singing, dude.
Yeah. And then, but to wrap it up, my final one is Voices, Randy Newman.
That's a banger. There's so many.
It is.
There's so many good songs.
And also my personal favorite too is Christian's theme song.
Go.
Yeah, I love that
That's
one.
a good one. That's a banger. I wish Jim Johnson was back, dude. I hate these new themes now.
He's old, but I think
What's your favorite new theme right now?
Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's been produced by Def Rebel.
Yeah. I don't even know like what's
hey, you guys, Blake Monroe's new theme song, bro. I love her entrance. I love her theme song. I'm like, this fits her perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm a Blake Monroe stan.
I could tell.
What's yours?
I don't think it is Def Rebel, but like new in the last like few years. Like I love Roman Reigns' entrance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Roman Reigns' entrance is so good. Even when it was WrestleMania 39 and it was the piano. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was fantastic. But yeah, that's all for it. Saturday night's main event is this Saturday. So next week we will be recapping if we were right or wrong, the matches, if we liked them, if we didn't. We'll be recapping Raw as well. That's going to be on next Monday. So we will be here 3:30 Eastern time. I'm Steven Mazza alongside Cherno. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Wrestling Rundown. We will see you next week. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
See Robbie if he knows. Robbie.
Robbie.
Still alive, Robbie. There you go. We're good. Take care.